Scheiße.
Scheiße, ja.
Ja.
Das ist richtig.
Ja.
What may be down the river for me? I've got a restless mind, but I'm waiting to see what may be down the river for me.
Good morning. Welcome back on the bike. We're leaving Koblenz right now. We just crossed the Mosel. I believe Koblenz means where two rivers join, the point where two rivers join, if I'm correct. It's a nice day. It's a little bit cloudy, but nothing too bad. The sky should clear in a bit. I already see some blue skies there. Not where we're going, but that should be fine. Ah yeah, what I forgot to tell about Koblenz. It's actually a very old city on the German-Roman frontier. The first records of the city being built dated somewhere around 8 years before Common Time, which I think is relatively late in the Roman Empire time, because the Roman Empire dated a little bit longer back than 8 years before Common Time. Let's quickly get some gas. The sun is heating up the ground slowly, but because it's so dense with fog, the sun is reaching the surface late, and now you can see basically the water evaporating as the sun is slowly starting to hit from the ground, which gives a really cool effect. Oh. Very shitty location. It is fall. I don't think I can get it up from here. Alright, let's see if we can do this. I don't think so actually. Hallo. Hi.
Hallo.
Guten Tag. Went down?
Scheiße.
Scheiße, ja.
Ja.
Das ist richtig.
Ja. Soll ich hier irgendwo oder?
Ja. Ja, das. Everything is good.
Okay.
One, two. me hit the brake. Danke, tschüss. Have een goede dag. Danke. Well, the crossbar are damaged, but that's where they're for, so all good. Only my water bag started leaking. Alright, yeah. It is broken actually. Let's see if we can get this thing running again. Well, I guess not. Let me roll it a little bit out of the way. I'm gonna sit on it for a little bit. And then I'll have to push it by hand a bit further, I'm afraid. There we go. Yeah, nice, no harm done on the bike it seems. But now the fun part. Let's see if we can get it running again. Ah, that's good to hear. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. That means that we're not stuck here. Yeah, we're good. I don't hear anything weird or feel anything weird. Okay, so we lost some time there. But that's fine. I'm not in a hurry anyway. The sky also cleared up a little. This makes us ride even better. I guess that is a thing with a heavy and high bike. Like I have to, when you're riding it, it's actually fairly balanced. You don't feel all the weight, but as soon as it starts tipping over and you're not having any momentum, it is gone. You'll really pull a muscle trying to hold it, but yeah, the hill was like this and it tipped over like that, so it gets a little bit more momentum and more speed going down. So I was a bit afraid that maybe hurts more than a normal fall, but it all seems good. Some wet leaves there in the side. Let's not drop it twice. The roads are fairly clean. There's some leaves on it, but it's really not that bad. So I'm trying to reflect a little on my fall before, And I think where it starts going wrong is that I was braking way too late in the first place. I realized I missed my turn, and there was a perfect place to turn it around, but that decision making was a bit on the late side, so I had to fully brake and then get it around a tight corner. So I had no momentum anymore, and yeah, I also wasn't really assessing the level of the slope correctly. So I think that's where we went wrong. I made the call too late, and then it got sloppy from there on. And then I had to deal with the consequences. Hazard. Treibjacht. What does that mean? Does that mean that they're hunting? Yacht. I think. Tribe, I would say, is group hunting, or does tribe mean something else? Slowly pulling over the landscape. Stunning. Cold, but stunning. Also looks so dense, like I would not be able to see anything. Let me find a spot where I can quickly pull over, get some better gloves out, because this is really getting cold. Might be out of it in a bit, but this might also be the next 2.5 hours, so I already put my grip heaters on. Get some blood flowing there again. The saddest part is we are not able to enjoy the view. If there is a view, who knows? I have a decision to make in 1 kilometer. Am I gonna get off the big roads and go back onto the smaller roads again? I kinda want to do that, but I don't think that's the safest bet right now. In the dark, in the fog, in the cold. Yeah, I'm think I'm gonna be smart and not do that. Let's think. Are we gonna go off? Nah, we're not gonna do it. Yeah, I think I made the right call to follow the highway. It is not my preferred choice whatsoever, but we also have to be realistic. And can you imagine driving through this in the dark without knowing the roads, without street lights? I mean, it's possible, and I think we would have been fine, but at the same point I really want this trip to take way longer than where we're at now. Last segment of today. It's getting let's turn my lights on, huh? I was already wondering why it was so hard to see. But yeah, with no lights, it's quite obvious. Not that it's much better now, but at least will be visible to others. And we can just follow the car ahead of us. That's the plan for now, because there's barely any vision. The condensation of the fog immediately sticks to my visor, and I keep wiping it off with my finger. I just sprayed it and cleaned it. I sprayed it with some like water repellent stuff. But yeah, it's not helping me much at the moment. Maybe I can put mine next to it. Just hop in the car for the last bit of the road. Well, the plane is coming over us in a bit. That's nice, some extra light. I used to work on an airport for a bit as part of the software development team. I was writing software before this, and a few days a week I had to go to the airport, and it's always those planes, to see them land and take off, stays something magical. Those huge monstrosities of steel and fuel and whatever shit from China, or people going everywhere. It's just gigantic. I had a tour once with the platform crew. So we hopped in a van, and they were driving us around to show some different stuff that we well, to get some domain knowledge for our team. And I had the privilege to see a huge plane take off from close. And the amount of power that gets released with those things, it truly amazes me that humans are able to build a thing like that, and that so little accidents happens with it. Of course accidents happens, and maybe some people will think that's a lot, but I don't know. I'm pretty impressed with it. I had to check actually if the bike was allowed here, because it's a emission-free zone, and I gotta be honest with you, I don't even know how that works with those kind of old bikes. Like, yeah, I don't even know. But didn't matter, because motorcycles in general are not part of that rule. Those tram lines. Well, I'm not riding like a bicycle or something, so it should be fine. I'll just dump it here quickly. Alright. So I just spoke to the nice gentleman of the hotel, and he told me I could put my bike here, which is actually quite a good spot. I have my log with me somewhere, so I think I'll also put it on it, but it's a bit out of sight. Not fully, but out of sight enough. Yeah, I think I'm gonna close it off here for today. I'm tired, I'm cold. It was a hell of a ride, I think that's fair to say, but I enjoyed most of it. Even the fall was not that bad. I minded it less than the last part, driving in the fog and in the cold. Maybe I should leave even a little bit earlier next time, so we don't get ourselves. I don't get myself into that situation in the first place. But I thought today that I left relatively early. Not early enough. I'm not a morning person, in all honesty. But maybe I should be one. Should become one, at least for this trip. Wouldn't hurt also. It's not like I get out of bed at 10 or something, but today I went for the breakfast around 8, but I still had all my packing and stuff to do. Yeah, that was my mistake, because it's quite a lot to pack, and I should have done it last night. So between breakfast and the time I left, I think it was already past 10. The fall also took some time off, because the bike wasn't starting, and all that stuff together took me another hour, I think. But yeah, all in all, a good day. We made it safely to the hotel, so cannot complain. Anyway, I'm gonna catch my breath a little bit. Thanks again for watching today, and I'll see you guys in the next one.